Right guys, we're going to go through the question 2 for higher level. Alright, so it's from the 2019 paper. Alright, so we're told in the question that A to B is level at a height of 55 metres. We're told that B to C is rising from 55 to 60, which means B is at 55 and C is at 60. We're told F to E, which is the car park, is rising equal to the road from B to C. Okay, so the road and the car park are rising at the same level. We're told cut is 1:1, which is 5:5. Okay, so the gap between the contours is 5, so 1:1 becomes 5:5. For fill, we were told the ratio is 1:2. That's a mistake, that's wrong. Okay, so the ratio you're going to use is 1:1.5. Okay, so for fill or embankments, the ratio is 1:1.5. So the gap between our contours is 5, so 5 cross multiply 1.5 gives you 7.5. Okay, so for this question guys, fill is 1:1.5, which becomes 5:7.5. I'll be using green for fill, and for cut it's 1:1, which is 5:5. I'll be using red for that. Okay, okay, the very first thing we need to do in the question, so we know A is at 55 and we know B is at 55, C is at 60. Alright, so O is the centre point for this roadway. So the very first thing we're going to do is find the 55 contours, so that should make the road there, and there's another 55 here. Okay, so that's the points where O should make the road. Now, O is the centre point, so I'm going to draw a line from O out to here. Okay, so again guys, the land here is lower, so we know we're going to be filling, so that's going to be 7.5. So I'm just going to get my compass and measure in 7.5s. Alright, so there's one. You can also use your set square for this. Okay, so there's 4, that should be enough. I'm going to use my compass and rotate these around the bend. Alright, so that was 55, 45, 40. And your last one is 35. Okay, so again, I know that's 55, so the next contour here is 50, 45, 40, 35. I've actually got two 35s, and then we're going back down to 40. Okay, so that's your first section of fill. Okay, so again, label it, so we know that's fill. So we put the circle at the higher end, which in this case is the road. Alright, so you'll draw your tadpole like that. Okay, so the circle is always the highest end. So in fill's case, it's always going to be along the road. Alright, so the next part here is going to be cut, because the contours are higher than the road. So the ratio for cut, 1:1, which is 5:5. So from O, I'll draw a line up here. I'm going to mark off 5 metre intervals, so you can use your compass, or you can just use your set square. Okay, there's 3, that should be enough. So the road's at 55, so this is going to be 60, 65, and there's a 70. I don't think I need the 70. So again, 60, so it's 65, sorry, that's 68, 65 is here and here. We're back down to 60 and it meets there. Okay, so that's the small cut part of the road. So cut again, circle at the higher end, which in this case is the land, going down to the road. Alright, now the car park. So FG has to be level at 55, same as the road. So very easily guys, we know we're going to be filling here because the land's lower. So I'm just going to extend this line out here, and again you want to measure across in 7.5s. So 5, 7.5s and 5, 6, 7.5. Okay, so the road is 55, so this has to be 50, 45, 40 and 35. So the lowest contour I can see is 35. So I'm going to draw these up parallel to the edge. Okay, so there's nothing new in this. So we've done all this in school last week. Okay, so again, I am filling, so it's going to be green. So this is our 50 contour. This one's 45. We have a 40 here, and then we have two 35s here. and here. So if I join them up, I end up with something that looks like that. Okay. Now, F to E is rising, the same as B to C. Alright, so F is the same as B, which means F's at 55, C's at 60, so E has to be at 60. Okay, the land here is lower, so again, guys, we're filling. Okay, so ratio for fill is 1:1.5, so 7.5. So I'm going to draw a cone here. Okay, so remember, guys, the road here is rising from F to E, or from B to C. Okay, so it's going uphill this way. Alright, so the fill cone, so we're filling here, so the fill cone goes to the highest end of the road. If we were cutting, the cut cone would go at the lowest end of the road, alright? So the highest end of the road here is E, and we're filling, so we're going to draw the cone here, okay? So again, we get our compass, so I'm going to set that to 7.5, so I'm just going to use my measurement down here, 7.5, and draw my cone there, okay? And then from F I'm going to draw a tangent. So that's our very first height, so F's at 55, that line's coming from there, so it has to be at 55. Okay, perpendicular to that then, from the centre, I'm just going to draw a line down and up here. Okay, so I'm going to come across now in my 7.5, so I'm just going to use my compass for handiness, so that's 55, that's 60, sorry, that's 55, 50, 45, 40, last one's 35. Okay, so I can use my sliding set squares here. Alright, I'm just going to go down 1, 2 in case we need 60. I don't think we do, because that would be 60 there, but that's what you would do. Okay, if you need one lower. Again, guys, that's 50, 45, 40 here. And the last one is 35. We should need that just about. Okay, so I'm just going to label them 50, 45, 40, 35, and that's the 60 if I do need it. Alright, so again, we're filling. 60 is there. Okay, 55, 50, 45, 40. The 35 does cross there. And I'm just going to extend it, guys, because the next one is also the 35, which would be there. Alright, so you're joining your points together like that. Okay, and look, you get the point here where they cross. Okay, so that's perfect because the two contours are crossing. Okay, now we have a corner here, and that's all fill. So we need to show this corner. Okay, so if we were filling the land around here, okay, there would be a corner or a bend on it. So we simply join that corner to the very top. Alright, so I'm going to join the corner to the very top, like that. Alright, and again, guys, we have fill here and fill here, so it's all fill. So again, our symbol, the highest point is the road or the car park, so your circle goes to that end. Alright, so guys, that's pretty much that question done, so maybe then you can shade it in. Alright, so I'll shade the green part for fill in green like that. Alright, I have a red one then, so I'd shade in the cut like that. Alright, so guys, you should all be able to do the other part of the road, which is the very same. A to B is level, so you're going to use O as your centre point to draw your contours. You'll have fill here, a little bit of cut there. Guys, from here, from B to C, it's rising, so you'll draw your cone at the higher end because you're filling, same as up here, and you just have a little bit of fill there. Okay, any questions, just give me a shout.